$5,000 a month sounds like a comfortable life in Canada in 2026. It feels like it should be enough, but somehow it isn't. 3 weeks in, and there's $200 left in your account. And you're sitting there thinking, where did it go? You didn't do anything crazy, no vacations, no big purchases. So what actually happened? My name is Sai, and I spend an unreasonable amount of time understanding how money, housing, and investing actually work in Canada, so you don't have to. And today, we're breaking down why $5,000 a month is quietly becoming one of the most misleading numbers in Canadian personal finance. Real quick, this is just to help you understand how this works, not financial advice. If you're making big money decisions, it's always worth talking to a professional. All right, let's get into it. So you're making $5,000 a month. Maybe it's your salary. Maybe it's what hits your bank account after tax. Either way, it sounds solid. And honestly, it used to be. 10 years ago, this was solid. But Canada has changed. The cost of just living a normal life has gone up, quietly, consistently. And most people haven't adjusted their expectations. So let's do something most people never actually do. Let's look at where that $5,000 really goes. Let's say $5,000 is your take-home. First, housing. In cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, even Ottawa, a one-bedroom apartment can easily cost around $2,000. Let's use that. That's 40%. Gone, before anything else. Groceries. This one hurts. A realistic monthly grocery bill, about $500. Nothing fancy, just normal food. Now you're at $2,500. Transportation. Car, you're paying insurance, gas, maintenance. That's easily $500 or more. No car, transit, rideshare, maybe $150 to $200. Let's average it out. Call it $400. Now you're at $2,900. Phone, internet, subscriptions, all the small things running quietly in the background. That's another $200. Now you're at $3,100. And then there's real life. Haircuts, birthdays, unexpected stuff. This isn't luxury, that's just life. Call it $300. Now you're at $3,400. Saving. Even a basic 10%. That's $500. Now you're at $3,900. That leaves you with about $1,100 for everything else. Going out, dating, trips, anything that makes life feel like more than just bills. $1,100. Now you see it. $5,000 isn't a lot. It just looks like a lot until you break it down. And this is the real problem. Most people don't feel broke because they're irresponsible. They feel broke because their expectations are outdated. Somewhere in your mind, $5,000 still feels like success, like you made it. But the world moved, and that number didn't. In Canada, we just haven't kept up with the cost of living. Housing alone has outpaced income growth for years. So even if you're doing everything right, it can still feel like you're falling behind. And this is where it gets interesting. There's something called lifestyle creep. It doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, almost invisible. You get a raise, you upgrade your place a bit. You order food more often. Your phone plan gets better. Every decision feels reasonable. And on its own, it is. But together, they quietly absorb every extra dollar you make. There's another idea, hedonic adaptation. You get used to better living fast. What felt like a luxury at $3,000 becomes normal at $5,000, and then you need more just to feel the same. The trap isn't bad spending. The trap is this. Your spending rises to match your income, automatically. And if you're not paying attention, you can earn more every year and still feel broke. And then there are the silent leaks, the things you don't even notice anymore. $12 here, $18 there, subscriptions you forgot about, convenience you got used to. It doesn't feel like much, but over a month, it adds up. Over a year, it's thousands. And that's money most people never even see leaving their accounts. Quick question. What's been the hardest part for you when it comes to saving or investing? Cost of living, debt, or just not knowing where to start? Drop it in the comments. I read all of them and it helps me decide what to cover next. Income versus wealth. Here's the part nobody tells you early enough. Your income is not your wealth. Let me say that again. Your income is not your wealth. Wealth is what you keep, what you grow, what works for you while you sleep. Two people can make the same $5,000 a month. 10 years later, one has nothing. The other has built something real. The difference isn't luck. It's one decision. Deciding that part of your income is not for spending, because spending feels good right now. Investing doesn't. So here's what actually changes things. If you invest $500 a month into a simple index fund inside a TFSA at around 7% annually, here's what that looks like. After 10 years, about $86,000. After 20 years, around $260,000. After 30 years, over $600,000. From $500 a month. No tricks, just time and consistency. Most people don't fail because they can't do this. They fail because they never start, or they stop too early, or they wait, waiting to earn more, waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is, the best time to start was years ago. The second best time is now. Now imagine two versions of your life. Same income, same starting point. One spends everything. Every month resets to zero. The other invests $500 consistently. Fast forward 10 years. One is still starting over. The other has options. That's the difference. Not income, direction. Let's keep this simple. 3 steps. Step 1. See the full picture. Look at your actual bank statements, not guesses. Most people don't know where their money goes until they do this. Step 2. Pay yourself first. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. Even $100, even $200. The habit matters more than the amount, because if you wait until the end of the month, there won't be anything left. Step 3. Don't fix everything at once. That's how people burn out. Pick one area. Make it visible. Make it intentional. The real flex isn't earning more. It's keeping more. It's having control. It's knowing your money is working even when you're not working. $5,000 a month isn't the problem. It's just the starting point. The real question is, what are you building with it? Because money is just storage time. Every dollar you earn is a piece of your life. And people who become financially free, they figure this out early. Some of that money isn't for today. It's for later, for a version of your life that doesn't need to check your bank account before saying yes. That life isn't built fast. It's built quietly, $500 at a time. If you want clear, honest breakdowns like this about money, investing, and building wealth in Canada, consider subscribing. No hype, no fluff, just what actually works. I'm Sai. I'll see you in the next one.